Nobody's there yet.
What?
It's live, nobody's there yet.
What?
It's live, but nobody's there yet. It's live, nobody's there yet.
Oh. I'm gonna get up there and do a stupid booty coochie dance. Ugh. Get down to minus 10, I may have to break out my big coat.
Now it's getting washing.
Crap. That's up there?
Yeah.
I don't need to watch that.
You don't have to.
Who's that? She's up there now, ain't she?
I have to, no, she done it with you. Let me shut the gate. Here I am. Did I disappear? Sorry about that. The last minute I had to go do something. Yeah, I know I'm live. We had Sandra. Hello, how are you guys today? Sorry.
I go, Rita's not on tonight. And then all of a sudden, Rita's on.
Well, I kind of waited to the last minute to set it up. And then I set it up, and then I had turned on live, and then I had to go do something else right quick. So I'm here now.
Yeah. I got all my binding done on that quilt.
Well, did you finish it last night before you went to bed?
No. I finished it just a little bit ago. And just went and finished my dinner.
Okay.
My plate's still right here.
I've still got dirty dishes over there, but oh well.
Yeah.
I probably won't do them when I get off here either, so they'll probably be there in the morning. I have to wash them while I make breakfast. So, oh well. Life's too short to wash dishes all the time. So.
I at least put mine in the dishwasher. But if it's clean dishes in the dishwasher, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody on the side over here? Oh, Marla.
Yeah, the 23 up there in the eye that's over here in chat.
Yeah.
So RV Quilts and Teresa.
Yeah. It's like we'll have to say Rita give out all the pattern names while they wasn't here.
Oh. But I didn't give out all the pattern names.
No, she didn't. It's like you guys wasn't here to hold her down. I gotta put my glasses on to read what it says.
And guess who Nancy says, hey girls, last night they sent another report on Terry's scans. It read no change in right lung, and they said he has a 4-millimeter nodule in left lung. It's not cancer, but if it grows, it can turn into cancer.
Yeah. So we're praying it doesn't grow.
Yeah,
that's not nice. Give them good news and then change it.
Change it. And Mary Webb, good evening, ladies. I really enjoy your company. Oh. Well, we enjoy good company too in here.
It's like I used to know a lady named Mary Webb, but I know that's not the same one. She's been gone several years.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seemed funny to see the name come up.
Mary Webb. Mm-hmm. Where are you from, Mary Webb? What part of the country are you in? We're from all over on here, from one side of the United States to the other, and around the world sometimes, UK and Australia. They come from all over.
Yep. Right now we got Arkansas and Washington State.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Are far apart from each other.
Yeah, she says California. Well, let me get that up. California is where Mary Webb's from.
Okay. She's one of these West Coast girls.
West Coast girl. Mm-hmm. An awkward quilter, glad you're on. I need help staying awake.
Just go to bed is what I always say. Don't fight it.
Mm. And Deb Somerville. Hi, Rita, Sandra, and everyone. And guess who? Nancy's Western Kentucky.
At least my dog doesn't have a squeaky toy.
I had to get, well, I shut the gate, so that dog needs to stay down there with Terry.
Oh, okay.
Bless her heart. Every time I get on here, either Mama will call or the dog will bring the squeaky toys.
Yeah.
Oh.
She doesn't have a squeaky toy. She has the ones that rattle and shake.
And Joanna, Rita, I think you need to make 2 of those Carrie Nation quilts so that you can make both designs. I tell you what, that block's so easy, and it looks kind of fancy when it's put together, even to be a little simple block.
Oh, she'd be awake at 1 if she'd go to sleep now. Well, I'm sorry.
East
No.
Coast and born in Pennsylvania.
Oh, she lives across.
Awesome. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I was born in Washington, 124 miles from where I live.
Hmm.
And my middle daughter was born in, or my middle child was born in the same town. So there's 3 generations born in the same 4 generations.
An RV quilt quest. I'm from Arkansas. I'm working on a quilt project. I really enjoy listening and seeing your project. From Arkansas. What part of Arkansas were you from? I was born and raised here. With what you said, you were real close, but I'm about 5-6 miles from.
Oh.
No, probably not that far. Probably more like 2 or 3 or 4. But
well, I'd probably still be living in the same city. They brought in a big corporation, Alcoa, and it brought all sorts of strangers in and made the town grow. Well, we had they call it, I think, a Molokai cocktail. They put gas in a glass jar and and they threw that in our yard. And it's like, I'm out of here. I'm not going to put up with this.
Mm-mm.
So we moved out and never went back.
In Conway, Arkansas now. Okay, that's getting down to the more populated area. Conway and Little Rock and Fayetteville's not that direction, but those are our big towns.
Hello, Gladys.
And hi, Donna.
Kathy was gonna possibly sneak over here. We just disconnected from our private Zooms.
Mm-hmm.
Nana Mona, hi. I guess I'm clear ahead of yours.
well, it takes me a minute to read them, and then I'm trying to put most of them up on the screen if I can. They get ahead of me sometimes, and I don't get them all put on the screen. But just to kind of document them, I like to try if I can. Yeah. But I don't get it done. So.
Well, it's like I'll see Nightbot jump up there, so I'll jump my eyeballs down.
And if I go to hit one of them comments, sometimes it moves and I hit by accident. I hit the Nightbot. So I don't mean to do that.
And Mona put me as Dandra. She got your name right, but she's typing without her glasses. And Denise is here.
Oh yeah. And no glasses on.
Yeah. Because every time someone says hello, Nightbot jumps up there. It doesn't matter.
You know, I said it that way, and now I don't know how to not said it that way. I don't know how to remove it. Because I put it where it would welcome to the hen party. Every time they said hi or hello, it would say something. But now I don't know how to change it.
And hi, Candy. I like that one there.
To pick a grandma name.
Yeah.
I moved here because my middle daughter is having my first grandchild. Now they tell me I need to pick a grandma name.
Wow. My grandma name for my grandkids is just G-Ma, and my great grandkids is Gigi Ma.
Yeah. Sandra's Gigi Ma.
Yeah.
My grandsons call me Mimi, but the Millie, her parents didn't want her to call me that because it sounded too much like her name. So
Yeah.
I'm grandma to her, grandma. But
See, all my grandmas were grandmas, but we didn't have nicknames for our grandpa and
no,
grandma.
they were grandma, and we called them by their. I don't know why, but we called them by their last name too. It was Grandma Hopen, Grandma Dodge, or I don't know why we didn't call them by their first names, but we didn't.
Well, it's like when Alani found this little guy. I mean, this little guy is in a recliner
Uh-huh.
with remote control, and she says, "This is Grandpa Larry." He calls him Grandpa Larry.
Very
He's
okay.
not Gigi Paw. He's Grandpa Larry. And we didn't even know she knew who he was because
No.
he'd been gone 2 years when she was born.
Hello.
She probably heard you guys talking about him though. Don't you maybe they pick up more than what you think. So
Well, this little thing was over in a curio cabinet, and she was over behind my recliner talking. And I says, "Who are you talking to?" She says, "Papa Larry."
hmm.
And I says, "What?" And she says, "I'm talking to Papa Larry." I says, "Where's Papa Larry?" And she points to this little guy in the curio cabinet.
Hmm.
And it's like, and he doesn't get to go back in the curio cabinet because Papa Larry has to stay out and play with her.
I'm with her. Wow.
She talks to him all the time.
Hello, everyone.
I,
I looked on here earlier and you weren't on here, so I went and took a bath.
Sometimes it takes me to the last minute to decide. So,
Does it? Well, I'm sure glad you got a bobbin winder that you
I did
could
it.
use.
and it works, and I gave $300 less for that one than I did the one
Yeah.
from the handy quilter. Oh,
Hi, guess who, Nancy? I see you waved to me.
that-
Well, some differences may be the guts inside of it. Some of the mechanisms might not exactly be the same. You know, you never know.
Well, I don't know. We didn't tear into the new one, but Terry did finally unscrew the back off of the one that wouldn't
Yeah.
work. And there's so many little electronic parts in there that he didn't know nothing about them. So
Yeah.
So is the new one smaller?
no, they're exactly the same.
He had them side by side, and to me, they look about the same.
Yeah.
Except your stand on
The cheap one.
it's a lot bigger and looks better.
Yeah, the cheap one had a cheap stand, but I thought, well, it's going to fit on the old stand, so I used the heavier stand. That's we had to put it together, screw that little part together, anyways.
I think that heavier stand would be better for it.
Oh yeah.
Because probably fast as it's going, winding the bobbin.
It's always the fun part is to get the Allen wrench to adjust that outside thing to where it threads it evenly.
Yeah.
I always lose my Allen wrench.
Gotcha.
I don't know how it moves.
I've got a bag of these little Allen, I guess they're Allen wrenches. They're kind of L-shaped. But when you put different stuff together, there's always seems like there's one in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
have a little Ziploc bag of them in my junk drawer in the laundry room.
Yeah. But I just don't think to take that out. I don't know how it moves. It moved over like 1/8 of an inch again.
Huh.
Huh.
So about
Maybe just the vibration.
every 100 bobbins, I guess we just have to move it back over.
Yeah.
Because you don't want that tension thing to slide off, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'd hate to see how much it costs to replay that
Yeah.
or replace that.
Hi, Deb. Well, I've looked at the weather on my phone because they're talking about next week. Next Sunday, the high is 20 degrees. The low is 5.
I'll trade you.
We never get that low here, hardly ever.
I'm supposed to be 12.
Uh,
We was first scheduled for 5 and they upped it to 12.
Well, I've got 5. And
That's
someone was saying that Las Vegas had a little bit of snow recently.
huh.
trying to remember. Oh, just 60 miles away from me is snow, one direction, and
Okay.
25 miles another way.
I'm still hoping, but no snow yet.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You'll probably regret saying that when you do get snow.
No, I don't have to go out. I mean, I keep enough stuff here, my pantry and all that, that I don't have to really get out. So now the Generac, so if I lose electricity, it comes on. I have gas logs, and so it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
If I lose electricity, I'm just sunk.
That's
I have my
I've been
camping
that way
lantern.
in the past.
I have a camping lantern in the back in the back room.
One time when my kids were little and we lived in northern Mississippi, we lost electricity for a week. And we had a floor furnace was our only source of heat. And I cooked the best ham and ribs on that furnace, put them on one night and had them the next night.
Now, are you making a perfect pieces quilt? What is that?
Are you talking? Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're talking about that one. I want to get this one out of the way first, and I'm putting the blocks together, so it won't be much longer.
I'm gonna go look that pattern up.
I'll even show you what I'm gonna make it out of because I have the fabric.
And I see Francis made it.
Hi, Francis.
Hey, I'm
How are
cutting out my tree of life.
Are you? How are you today?
Oh no.
How's your weather, Francis, where you're at?
Well, it rained most of the day yesterday. It rained some today, and it's just nasty.
We just got cold and windy. That's all I got.
Couldn't find it. I had the laptop sitting on what I was looking for. Let me move that. I bought this one not too long ago from that.
What's the name of it?
It's General Store.
General Store.
And it just looks countrified. Well, you probably can't see them. Well, I'm going to take it apart.
Oh no, she's opening it.
See, just colors like that.
Uh-huh.
Just country looking. And I even bought some extras. So I've got some more pieces to add to it. Because there's always 2 or 3 colors in them layer cakes that's too white or something. And you gotta
Yeah.
change them out with something. So I got yardage too. So I'm ready to start on it, Joanna.
I was laughing at Sandra.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you'll see me do.
Do it way by the refrigerator.
Yep. I can either do the refrigerator that way or right over my head.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
I like that. Mona, Lisa, can you put the links to the blocks in the chat, please?
And tomorrow night, I guess I'll start on my sampler block tomorrow. I've not made that. I made this whole quilt, but I hadn't made the
Well,
block.
I'll probably be, watching you tomorrow night, but I'm going to be sewing on my
Go get it.
Kansas Trouble fabric.
Get a new one.
I'm only about halfway done with it,
Get a new one.
but I didn't get to sew today because I had church, and after that I had to come home and get some stuff together. My granddaughter's mom and stepdad, they come and got my son's truck, and they're going to be taking it to his farm, and they're going to they call it black title. It's you put this title on a truck, but you're not using it, and it won't have insurance on it, so that's going to save them some.
So
So
they're
she did all the paperwork.
just going to drive on the farm, I guess, and not on the highway. Maybe.
Yeah, just have it there to start it every once in a while. So I'm kind of glad they come and got it out of there,
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get paperwork. And then she's got to do his taxes. So I had to gather all that stuff up. Then I went and played cards
Huh.
like I do once a month. So,
One thing you never get around, taxes.
No.
Ouch.
yep.
This is hand. This is pig. She fetched my hand instead of the pig.
Yeah.
Last night we did over 30 minutes of this.
My goodness. Good thing you got a good shoulder.
And it's like, and she went for a walk, a 2-mile walk tonight.
Yeah.
Last night she didn't get a walk,
Mm,
but it's exercise anyway.
yeah.
Teresa, it's called Perfect Pieces. PERFECTPEACES.
Yep.
And it's Easy Peasy Quilts.
And you can order it from so many places,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it's all $12 or $11.99.
It's
Yeah.
kind of an expensive pattern, but I fell in love with it, so I had to have it.
It's very colorful. And
I like those that are in kind of that heavy cardstock. I like it when they do it that way.
because Shabby Fabrics has it. Somebody on SD has it. So
Yeah.
Plus,
I think it's about the same price everywhere.
yeah. And the best thing is the download. If you download it, then you get it faster and you don't pay the shipping.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because they're charging $2.95 to ship the pattern.
Mm-hmm. What's probably going to be going up soon on them because they said it's, postage is going up.
5.7%.
I don't know exactly, which
January
package.
21st.
Yeah.
I went and looked because I had to know what I had
I
to get.
probably need to get over there and buy me a roll of stamps then. Those forever stamps. Hi, Mona.
Mona, are you coming up on the panel tonight? Are you done in your pajamas?
Well, that's no excuse.
That's no excuse.
I went to work with the face mask on. Of course, it was Halloween, but I wore curlers and face mask, pajamas, my hair in curlers.
I'm in a face mask.
Yeah, I was trying to put.
My daughter.
Huh.
I've got one that you put on for a while and then you scrub it off, but it's real dark gray, and it is kind of scary looking. You see somebody
Mine
with that on their face.
Mine was blue, the one I wore at work.
Well, it comes in a cream form in a tube, and you just
Yeah.
rub it all on your face.
Did it harden on your face too?
A little bit, not like a brick or anything, not hard, just a little.
Mine would go really hard, and then when I get talking to too many people, I'd get all these crack lines. So I'd put a little bit more on to soften it up some and fill those
Yeah.
cracks.
Uh,
But it was fun.
Do it every once in a while.
My job got so many phone calls saying, "Do you have a driver that's a little bit blue and out there?" And yeah, that's Sandra. We were supposed to all be in costume for the day, and I was the only one that went in costume.
okay.
But I was an hour from home, so I couldn't change my mind.
Yeah.
I got ready at 4:30 in the morning because that's when I had to go to work.
Now at work one year, we all wore pajamas all day. That was our costume. We were having a pajama party,
Well, that's what we were supposed to do too, and I was the only one that showed up.
and we had house shoes on and all that. But it was really cute.
I had pound puppy slippers.
Yeah,
When I-
and we like house shoes on, and some people had real big fluffy ones and
Yeah.
stuff.
But when I was driving, I had to have regular tennis shoes on. But when I went into the office for when they called me in, I put on my Pound Puppy slippers and wore them in. There
Even
wasn't room.
Rector, he would dress up with us every year, you know.
And
They did that.
hi, yo, Patty. Now what are you doing?
Oh my. Can I show them, Mona?
What? Let's see her. I want to see her.
I might get in trouble, Mona. Can I show them real quick?
It's
It's
just
crack-
us girls.
It's cracking me.
Go
Well, we
ahead. What's she gonna
know.
do? Crawl through the TV?
Oh, that's a different kind of mask. Mine wasn't like that.
Sorry, Mona. She said yes. All right.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. You could wear that on Halloween.
Yep.
You wouldn't
And
get
those wrinkles in that mask. It just
You're supposed to make yourself big so we can see it better.
Okay, put it up again. I made my screen big.
Can I make myself big, Mona? I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but
You can make the screen bigger just
There. Now you can show us.
on the iPad. Okay,
I'm
let me.
all right, this it
Gotta
went
get
away.
back up there again.
Oh,
She looks
goodness.
like, what's his name? The scary man,
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Freddy Krueger. Is that who it is? No, the other one, Jason. Jason with the white mask. Isn't that what his name is?
Jason had the hockey mask. Freddy Krueger just had the
Yeah,
bird.
it's Jason.
He
Yeah.
has a very bad. Will you quit smacking me with this
Oh
thing?
my gosh.
This is the one that hurts me. It's got hard ropes in it.
Nah.
Okay, come back and smack me with it.
I'm going to show you another picture. You know
Okay.
the Wilma keeper that got the chicken quilt.
Yeah.
Look, she's making one. Can you see
Oh,
it?
she's making one now.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
There it is. Can you see the bonnet? She
I
wanted
see
the
her
bonnet.
hand sewing. Yes.
Because
Oh.
she can't get up to the sewing machine, so she's hand
Yeah.
applicating it.
Yep.
I
Well,
thought
that gives her something to do too. You know.
Yeah.
Keeps her hands busy.
so. Wilma, are you watching? Because I just showed them you working. Her and Jerome, her son, watch pretty often.
Yeah.
This thing makes a noise somewhere. Oh, it does. But tell me how she's going to get it. This big thing in the middle. This is the squeaker. This is bigger than my hand.
That'd
Maybe
be
she pushes it
cute
against something.
dog, wouldn't it?
I just happened to hit it with my hand when she's wrestling here.
Yes. Let me read this. And guess who? Nancy says Mona's going to be beautiful. We all ought to be doing that. You know, that'd be funny. That would have it. We could have a face mask night, and we all wear face
Well,
masks on here.
You definitely got to give me a head
Fine.
warning of that one.
That would be all gray. It's a dark gray. But you just rub it all over.
In other words, I just have to go out in my flower bed and get some dirt and make a mud mask.
Yeah.
I don't have any in my house.
Look
Well,
there.
It's got
Well,
some
then
form of
she's-
charcoal in it.
Wilma says she's watching. I showed them you working on that pretty quilt.
We've
Hello.
seen
I
it.
will.
Hi,
not-
Wilma.
Ouch! Quit biting my hand. We're gonna be
Emily,
done.
if you'll send me an email to Rita's Roost, I'll send you a copy of it.
They may need your email address. She may not have it.
I'll type it in.
And Turtle Lady's here. I see.
Hello, Turtle Lady.
Get
I
us
hear the
off
wind
this one.
just howling outside.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Patty G.
Tree of Life block. Put my first set of has in the trash. Oh.
Rita's Roost, feeding the flock at gmail.com.
Yep. Find a softer one.
She wants
don't-
the squeaky one.
Go get that Halloween one over there.
Where's your doggy, Rita?
Down there with Terry, and I put up the baby gate so she can't come upstairs.
Okay, you want me to do this one?
Oh. Somebody's phone dinged.
Yeah, someone must be watching or sent me a notice anyway.
So, Francis,
Uh-huh.
what fabrics are you using on it?
The same ones that Rita's using. What is it called, Rita?
Cadence.
Cadence.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing my if you can see it. That's what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my tree of life out of.
Mm.
I wasn't gonna do that one, but I said, well, I might as well challenge myself.
Yeah.
And do it.
So
Well, I
Terry,
just didn't want to cut into any of my nice looking fabrics. I mean, I have so many scraps. I really need to use them.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do.
She does look focused. Francis, I think you look focused.
Do they? Yeah.
Says, hope you're not dissecting a frog.
I did that in high school too.
I did too. Then in
I-
college, I had to
And an
dissect
earthworm. And an earthworm. What you can find in an earthworm, I don't know.
I
it.
did
Cool, we just did the frog.
got on an old boys team and they did all the dissecting. I just watched.
Well, that was cheating.
Uh,
I wasn't touching that frog. Ew. No.
I loved how we stick the needles through them.
Yeah.
I didn't even do that part. I just told the men that they needed to do do all the work. I was the secretary keeping the notes.
So
Yeah.
Francis, you're cutting on the tree of life. Is that the one you're cutting on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's doing her homework.
Yeah, doing my homework.
And then Kathy wants to know if it seems hard.
Well, I'm just cutting it out right now. I haven't sewn anything.
It's just a lot of
Half square triangles.
32.
Well, Joanna, I did the easier block, and to me, it was very scrappy looking. So that's
Yeah.
why I went with all my scraps. But they're like Lori Hope scraps, you know. So,
You mean this one?
yes, that one.
Well, I couldn't. It's like Marla says, I'm 62 and still can't figure out why we had to dissect. I don't know why the school even paid for such a certain thing.
I don't know.
They said that they paid like $10 a frog back then. What do they cost now?
Now, hey Randy, did you get your truck fixed?
I don't know if they still do that or not. I don't know.
Give you
I doubt it. They probably just do it on the computer.
Yeah, just simulation. Yeah.
Well, fiddlesticks.
The last time at work, our CPR class was all online,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to say which you did first, which you did second, and you had like, a couple minutes just to get everything done. That made me nervous because I kept watching the clock.
Mhm.
But it was all on the internet. It wasn't like hands on.
Okay, is that all? Yep.
She thought they was getting a
Jesus.
live one.
That one.
Teresa did.
Oh, no.
Shark that had babies.
Ew. I wouldn't even clean a fish, let alone dissect a frog.
Oh, I can clean a fish.
Oh,
That's
I
not
can
big deal.
too.
I can
My
fillet
aunt used to
a
own a
fish.
fish market, and I used to go in there and help her all the time.
I can
I
fillet
grew
it.
up around. I could do catfish and crappie and bass. That's what I could do.
I don't touch guts. You should have seen me when I had to clean my chickens. I had my husband clean them, and I did the rest.
Okay, I'm going to tell on myself. In the first year of marriage, we were in the military, and I decided to do a Thanksgiving meal because I always just grew up that way. So I'm going to cook the turkey.
And you left the
Well-
insides in.
Well, the inside of it, with the neck and the liver and the gizzard, all that was still inside of it. After it's cooked, and I was looking, and I said, "What's this bag for?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
But it didn't affect the flavor. It was still good.
No, it tasted really good.
We
It was-
always cooked it till a certain time, and then we'd take the bag out and use the other parts in the stuffing. When it was time to make the stuffing, because then we put it back in. And my mom made so much stuffing that cavity didn't hold it all. So we padded. The turkey was like getting a whole face mask. It was
Yeah.
just covered with it.
Well, when I first started, I always stuffed the stuffing inside, but as the years went on, I quit doing that, and I just did like a 13 by 9 inch of stuffing.
Mine goes in the
Yeah.
red pans on each side of the oven.
Yeah.
The turkey.
Ready to go in the store. And guess who, Nancy? She was raised, if you caught it, you clean it.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing like having like fresh fish, though.
But
It's
that's
so
why
good.
I never shot the deer. I never caught the fish. When I caught the fish, Grandma said that she would clean anything we caught. So that was the only time I'd go fishing.
Yeah.
The last time I went fishing, I caught a 2-foot trout. And as it was breaking the water, my
Mhm.
husband says, "Give me that pole." And I says, "Why?" He says, "You're too incompetent to get it to land." I said a very bad word and I walked away. And then he told me I had to clean my fish. I guarantee you it was my husband and I didn't speak that night
Mhm.
because I was mad. Tell me I'm incompetent.
But we have different places in Oklahoma, different waters that the state grows them, and then they releases them into the water.
Yeah.
They do that. They have a certain season for trout fishing.
Well, I didn't have a fishing license. And the game warden just come and checked before that. And Casey was fishing and he kept, "I think it's too rocky here." So I cast it out to see if it was too rocky or if it was a fish biting.
Yeah.
Then I caught that big old fish. I said, "Well, it's not too rocky."
Yeah.
So the kids stayed out and fished some more. But it was like, yeah, the guy had just
Rita,
left.
is there any lodging places in Clarksville?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've Googled it.
Because I was just thinking of my trip, like in April, and all that I do during that, coming back. I might come see you, and I could spend the night in Clarksville, and then come on into Memphis the next day.
There's a couple vacation rentals and a couple motels.
Okay. Yeah.
I Googled it.
All right. I've never actually stopped in Clarksville.
Yeah, you did. You bought peaches there. I remember that.
Well, yeah. Hopefully,
Stop,
the
Tom.
peach stand. That's the only place that we did. And the reason I did that, my mom wanted me to bring some back.
Mm-hmm.
because my in-laws lived in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And so we were coming. She said, will you stop and get me some peaches?
Uh,
They were so good. I mean, they were amazing in taste.
mhm. Y'all ever ate eel?
No,
No,
No. No.
not going to.
not that I know of. That's what we should say. Not that we know of.
Yeah.
They look too much like snakes.
After
I've had shark meat like at Red Lobster before, and it was good.
was it? I've never even
Arkansas.
Mhm.
I've never even had a piece of the sturgeon.
Huh.
Everybody says that's excellent,
Hmm.
but no. The first time we ever had crab and those little eyeballs were moving around on that thing, I couldn't put it in that hot water. And the way their eyeballs will go all different directions at the same time, it's like, okay. It was coming out of its ice and it was coming to life, and it was like
Mhm.
my grandkids said,
Yeah.
we're not eating that, it's still alive. And Mommy goes, it won't be after it gets in the hot water.
Yeah. I can't eat crab meat. I'm highly allergic to it.
Oh,
I always ask, what's in that dip?
Gator tail. No gator tail for me.
I've never.
Yeah, I've eaten alligator before. It tastes just like chicken.
That
Do they have places in Florida to eat some of this weird food?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
probably.
'Cause
Joanne's had turtle soup and alligator on a stick in New Orleans.
No. Not the
I'm sure-
turtle soup.
We don't have those weird animals up in my neck of the woods. And I
Mama, we used to eat turtle soup out of snapping turtles. Huh. I've heard of it, but I've never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been exposed to it.
I haven't been either.
That sounds like a disease.
It's
doesn't it?
yummy.
Exposed to it.
They're saying it's yummy.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess don't knock it until you try it.
Couldn't be no worse than what you guys were talking about last night, but I ain't gonna bring it up again. So.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna eat
no, we're
none
not
of
going to
it.
talk about that. No. That's history.
Yeah, me too, Doggle Man. I like chicken and fish and beef.
Yeah.
I like beef the best,
Actually, I just
but I like mine because it's like homegrown. I know who takes
Yeah.
care of them and
well,
all of that.
my pork chops, my boneless pork chops that I get to eat for 2 more nights. I know who raised them too.
Yeah.
And
Snap.
it didn't have a name. Alani wants to name everything. Casey goes, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when the next one comes in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you don't want to name your cattle because then when it's time to slaughter, you don't want to do that.
Now, but you know, I've always been told though that these animals you raise to eat, they only have one bad day in their life because you take care of them
Yeah.
pretty
that's
good the
it.
rest of the time. So
Yeah.
Casey's are all named, and Alani goes out and she talks to them by name, and she goes, she knows that they're going to disappear and not come back.
Yeah.
We used to tell the kids when we was eating dinner that this is so and so, and they go, well, it tastes good.
Some people, if they heard that, then they wouldn't eat it. They would be done. You know.
But my husband, the one that when he does, whether it's hunting, fish, well, he would never eat fish, hunting or killing of our animals, he would not eat it for 30 days.
Hmm.
And I was like, why?
Why? Huh?
Yeah.
Well, when my son and I would get like a fourth of beef every year, but I'd want to eat the old first before we did the new.
Oh, my husband would never It's 30 days had to be before
just
he.
because it's older, you know.
I don't know where Vesta is. I know where Charleston is, but I've never heard of Vesta.
North of Charleston.
Must be a small town because I don't think I've heard the name of that.
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, I was about 8 years old. My next door neighbor had this huge hog, and they were going to have hog killing dates. So I was so excited. I wanted to go see how they did it. Oh my gosh! I went
That's
home.
Bob.
I
Oh,
went home horrified because they knocked it in the head with some big axe, I think it was. Then they cut the throat, and I seen all that blood. Man, I went running to the house. I'm like, I'm done. Oh,
and then they put scalding water on it to turn that
Yeah.
those hairs loose. I
there,
mean, wow.
yeah. And I'm like, but
So-
for a kid who's 8 years old, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a terrifying experience, you know. So awful. Oh, freckles.
Yeah.
Mona, how are you going to eat the neighbors during the zombie apocalypse? Maybe she don't know her neighbor's name. So
Yeah.
It's like that one went up fast too fast.
oh, she said that. At least I don't know the neighbors' names.
Oh, that's why I don't eat meat. Well, it's all slaughtered, even the ones you buy in the grocery store. They're slaughtered somewhere.
hmm
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, the chicken in my freezer is not from my family.
Yeah.
That's one thing he says I'm not doing.
Yeah, Arkansas has a lot of chicken houses and stuff. I just see them on I-40, and you know what they are. They're long, and they got silver roofs, and
Yeah, we out here we call them the long barns.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're just everywhere. you
It's
know.
like when I Googled the city for Rita and I go, wow, look at all the chicken farmers.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And Lonnie goes, how you know they chicken farmers? And I enlarged the picture. I said, this is a chicken barn. This is a chicken barn. So then
Yeah.
she was going on the map too, showing me all the chicken
Oh,
barns.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
out in I live in a little farming community, and you'll see a lot of them around here.
And then
Mhm.
she says, do you know who owns that chicken farm? I says, no. So I put your actual address up in there. I says, I know who has this chicken
That one.
farm.
Mhm.
And I told her it was Rita's, and she says, I know Rita.
Yeah.
I gotta have my protein though.
Mhm.
You know.
It's like, you
Yep.
don't want your protein through beans
Uh,
and peanuts?
I'd rather get it through meat. I'm a meat eater.
I didn't know there was such a thing as duck farms.
Is there?
No, I
That's
don't
what
either.
Donald Ben said. I didn't know that though.
Mm-mm.
Where's the biggest duck farm at?
But I don't know that I've ever seen duck meat for sale in the grocery store around here.
I've seen it like in the frozen section of Walmart.
Hmm.
They
Oh.
have duck there.
I get to see duck and goose all the time. My grandson-in-law is a avid hunter,
Sure.
and he makes it all into jerky.
Mm.
Yeah.
I haven't tried any yet, but because he always makes it too spicy.
Huh.
I says, make some teriyaki one. He says, duck and goose don't make good teriyaki jerky.
Yeah.
A fox farm? What's a fox? What do they do? Raise foxes? I mean,
Yeah, what is?
Why?
I don't get it yet. You'll have to explain it to us. And they're raised for restaurants, the duck farm. Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, there's Limping Duck Farm in Washington State,
Hmm.
and the Biddle Goose and Duck Ranch in Colfax, and the Cooney Chicken Farm is in Connell.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I only got local ones. I didn't even know we had them in Washington.
And Culver Duck Farms are in Shipshewana, Indiana. Did I say that right? Shipshewana.
Mhm. Yeah. That's a long name, isn't it?
Oh, they collect their pay, the Fox Farms. Is that what they do?
What do they do with it? Do I want to know?
Put it in your perfume or something. I don't know. Hunting lodges and quail lodges. Hmm.
The quail's good. I've had that before.
Have you talked to Johnny?
It's good.
Well, he better not wait till midnight to come over here. That's all I got to say. He better keep his tail at home tonight. Cook supper for him and everything, and he was coming. But I'm fixing to lock this back door. I'm not going to stay in this house with the door.
She must have walked too fast again.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I was
Oh,
fixing to
Maple Leaf Farms up in Vermont. I went to a Maple Leaf Farm that, like, it was the dad, the grandfather, and the great grandfather. It was all in their family.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to see this little movie, and then we got to taste the different grades of the maple syrup. Then we got to, buy some if we wanted to. It was real interesting. What do you do with it, Mona? Why would you want to buy it? I don't understand that.
And how the heck do you buy a red fox kit and a polar arctic kit to be raised?
But
Okay.
and fur coats are not politically correct, so you couldn't have a fur coat anymore.
Right. But this place offers you can buy
Yeah,
a fox for $100 to
Do away
$1,000.
with him.
I guess you can have them as a pet.
Critter
Mm.
deterrent for gardens. I guess the
But
Well,
there's
what else again? Jesus.
Where's Francis?
I
And-
disappeared again.
I know we don't see you.
you
I
walk
know. Swanee.
Now here, everybody is after coyotes because you can't leave animals out at night or chickens because they'll get them. And I've been on some gravel roads in our community before, and you see all these coyotes that are dead, and they post them on each of the posts, like the barbed wire fence.
well, Rita, you can legally have a pet fox.
okay, but
So
I don't want one.
it's like there's 15 states that allow pet fox, and it's not mine. Your state allows pet fox.
Here in my little town, there's Bacchus Family Adventure Farm. You might need to look it up. I think
What's
that's
the name of it?
Bacchus Family Adventure Farm at Hagerville, and they've got all them animals. Some of those animals you're calling off, the foxes and stuff, kind of like a petting zoo. And they have weddings and all
Well, I
kinds.
guess so they spread the urine around and it keeps gophers and moles away. Oh yeah, in the summertime I can sit in my backyard and I can hear coyotes howling, but they sound like they're pretty far off, And then one will be
You can even
howling
legally
the other
own a
one.
raccoon, Rita. You can have a pet raccoon and a pet fox. Did you
There's
know
Texas
that? You better
Angel.
get on that for Millie.
Now my dad was one of them coon hunters. They go out with the dogs at night and do coon.
Oh yeah.
He used to have a raccoon that they trained the dogs with.
Yeah, my husband he did that real
Yeah.
early on. He would go out
And Terry used to too. Yeah, but we're going back a long time ago. I think us
Yeah.
older women, we can go back a long way with a lot of memories, can't we?
Yeah.
In Florida, you can have both the raccoon and the fox as a pet.
My
Take
son just
Angel,
hated raccoons.
one ate her cat a couple years ago. Oh,
Mhm. If my son would be out like hunting on land somewhere and he seen a raccoon, he'd shoot them. He said they're just good for nothing.
mhm. Huh.
Huh.
Fox
Oh, for boar hunting.
hunting. We've got feral hogs around here in this
Yeah.
area, and that's not good.
They say
No.
they make delicious in the freezer, though.
Well, maybe if you got a good one, I wouldn't want a boar hog though.
Yeah.
To eat.
I guess you got to make sure that they're young ones.
Now is that it kind of it's like a hog, but it's got real long tusk on it.
Yeah, they don't look like the domestic hogs the way we want
Wild
to
boars. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have them in the state of Washington, and every once in a while they open it up to all hunters go out, and you got a certain window they want any of them all killed.
And probably a certain amount you can kill.
Yeah.
That's the way it is with deers. You can only
Yeah.
kill a certain, and turkeys.
Yeah, and you got to buy like tags or permits for
Yeah.
certain-
Nathan used all his this year. He killed every one that he could kill.
Yeah,
Well,
my nephew did too. He come out here and killed.
Well, I was the city girl. I didn't know
Muzzleloading
what
and
the
shooting.
waddle was. Everybody goes for the length of that. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
I was
around
the
here
girl.
people put the chickens like up at night. They won't leave them out.
I don't. We don't
Yeah.
leave ours out. Either me or Johnny, the one goes and puts them up every night.
Yeah.
Because
We
we've had too much trouble with raccoons and possums and
Yeah.
and what is it? Coyotes, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Good night, Lisa.
Lisa.
Night, Lisa. Yeah, because they come out at night.
Well, did you know that a donkey, a
Is it
wolf,
Animal
no, a coyote will not go around livestock if there's a donkey in the field because the donkey will kill the coyote.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Have you ever heard that, Rita?
Yeah, I've seen horses do that too. Walk up and they'll whop them with their paws, with their
Yeah.
hooves, and kill them.
Kick them in the neck and hold press on for the
Well, Texas Angel, I hope your
Oh.
surgery goes good.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, good luck with it.
They know about the cross in the middle of the back of the donkey.
Y'all know about the cross in the middle of the donkey, don't you, on its back?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it, Sheila?
No.
It has a cross on its back.
Does it?
Uh-huh.
I'll have to find one.
Yep, you'll have to look for one. And
I'll have to look for one. I've seen some little donkeys around here. Different people have them, I think, just as pets on their land, you know.
I'm going to Google that one because
Because
I'm
they
do
not
it.
they
because
have a-
the farm up here where the man, he's dead now, but he's got his son's got his donkeys still up there and a few of his cows. And they just they'll kill them. They'll keep them away from the cows. And the donkeys do have the thing in there. It's something about
Christ,
huh?
Christ, the cross.
Yeah, the cross. It's something about the manger or whatever. Something.
Oh, you always see a donkey in the manger.
Because there was donkeys back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be 7 reasons why they have the cross on the back. According to this, it's one way to tell the donkey from the horse. I don't need to see the cross to tell you the difference.
Me either.
See the difference. Yeah.
You can tell a donkey from a horse, really.
I know, but that's what they said. One of the things for first-time farmers. That's what I'm at. Firsttimefarmers.com.
Ew. Will fall
Oh,
out.
Mona. When John was working up at the farm with Mr. Amos,
Right?
he could go out there and say, "Come on, girls," and all the cows would start running to him.
Mhm.
It was a big farm too, and he could be up where he gave them the sweet feed. And
Yeah.
he'd say, "Come on, girls," and they'd be come running from the backside of the thing.
Yeah. In the afternoons at a certain time, you can see a truck go by and it's got feed in it. And all these cows are just lined up one
Yeah.
one after another.
Yeah.
They know what's in that truck.
Come flying across the dam and this flying.
Watch your mouth.
Huh?
Watch your mouth.
I said they come flying across the dam on the pond and they.
Oh, the dam on the pond. I
Yeah,
thought you
you
said
just
something
flying
else
it.
because I was going to smack you.
You
I
got
was going to smack him.
and the donkey is the only animal in the world with a single cross on its
Right.
back
Yep.
in the world.
World.
Getting my education again tonight. That's bad.
We're never too old to learn.
That's
No.
right.
Well, it's like last night I found out that this sugar glider, I could have him for 5 more years.
Oh my goodness.
10 to 15 years in captivity, and he's only 9.5 years old.
Yeah.
He's just a young.
No.
Carrie ain't coming here tonight, but she probably thought I wasn't coming on.
Yeah.
Probably so.
She may have found another live someplace. I think there's other places she visits.
But all
Oh,
donkeys, regardless of the
right.
breed, have the cross.
Tiffany was on earlier.
Nurse her.
And the cross stands out more if you shave the donkey.
Hmm.
Have to cut the hoofs on them too, trim the hoofs.
Texas Angel said that will be my problem. I plan on driving and working within 2 weeks. I'm self-employed and must work. I did hire a girl, gave her 1,000 sign-on bonus, and she quit in 4 weeks.
Wow.
Yep.
Huh.
Wish I was up there.
Mhm.
Donna said Coyote's got her chickens.
Yeah.
There we go.
It is hard to find good workers.
Oh,
What kind of work do you do, Tex Angel?
Can you mute the TV? Is it who? Francis, y'all got the TV on?
Yeah, hold on a minute. I didn't even realize about the TV. Gotta get my little thingy over here. Oh, I just did something. I don't know what I did. I tell you.
I always change it to the wrong
You see
program.
it.
Least little wrong thing, and they'll give me a copyright. And plus, it makes it hard to hear everything when people are talking.
Yeah. What channel was it on, John?
She changed the channel on him.
No, I hit a button and it. When you do that, this thing is just so
A real hard to
touchy.
keep help.
It's on the right channel.
My daughter one time worked, but she was like the only RN, I think, like during her shift. And she's the only one that could like do the medications and the charting. And she says, I just never got a break. Never. She said it just wore her down.
Huh.
She said she couldn't just keep doing that.
concierge healthcare, mobile phlebotomy for kids on the spectrum, drug testing, DNA testing, and direct
Yeah.
lab testing.
So like lab blood work type thing.
Everybody's going a paycheck, but they don't have to wire it. Right.
Yeah. They want that money coming in, but they want to stay home.
Uh-huh.
He hasn't answered me.
They got used to that during the pandemic.
She might not want to tell us how old she is, Jude. But we all tell each other how old we are.
You can say 50.
Looky there,
60,
you're
70.
just a baby. You're just a baby at 63.
I'm older than you. I'm
Well,
older than anybody here.
I saw you in here a few minutes ago, Wayne, and I didn't get to say howdy, and now you're going out. A lot of people in here tonight, but it's just kind of a quiet chat.
Yeah.
But these ladies can get rowdy, though. They can.
I think I quit working when I was like 66. And I was so glad I didn't have to go to work anymore.
Mhm.
Oh, you draw your own blood?
When I
Yes.
go to my doctor and have blood work done, she has another lady that she hires because she works for some company. They do all that.
I love the girl that does my blood work. I don't want nobody else to do it. She'll use a what's that little butterfly on me, and she's got
Yeah.
one little vein in my hand right here, and she says, "I please don't never let that vein give out."
Uh,
And she'll get it on the first stick. She's a good one.
Oh, I bet Mona's looking good, but now I bet she's got that face mask off. Did y'all, Texas Angel, did you see that face mask? You want me to show it to you again?
Oh my God.
I want to know who she's getting fancied up for.
Oh, yeah, have you got a boyfriend, Mona?
Yeah.
Maybe she's got a hot date.
I bet he brought her ice cream and she fell in love with him. So.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh.
That's what it is. He brought her ice cream and it was love at first sight.
Any of you single guys that happen to be listening, if you bring Mona ice cream, she'll love you forever. Oh.
I quit.
A lot of young
Hmm.
girls really like to use those face masks.
It takes a while to answer.
Melinda didn't. She had her first facial, and she says she's in love now. She's going to have it done monthly.
Old enough to know better and young enough to do it again is what Joe Mary said. He would have to bring a truckload of ice
Truckload of ice cream.
cream. Y'all heard that. It has to be a truckload. Buy the whole ice cream factory for her.
Well, the Swan delivery truck, it's not
Oh.
Swan now, it's called Yellow. They always have ice cream, a truck full.
Yeah, there's what Marta said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Schwab. We have that Schwab that delivers. I've seen it out
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, they're,
It's a lady that does the one around here.
they're
I've
changing their name to
used it.
Yellow.
Huh.
My mom used to order these. They had like a pointed cone on them, and it had like vanilla ice cream in it.
That's
never-
their Sunday cones.
The name of it, but she got it from them, and she just talked about how she loved them.
Oh, I do too, but we don't come. They don't come here anymore. They quit.
Huh.
They'll mail it to us. They will actually have UPS deliver to us now.
Huh. Mona's too busy to be taking care of a man. I tell you, y'all hear how I have to take care of my man. It's a lot of work.
But he's got that deep voice, Rita.
Yeah.
Does he have any brothers?
No.
Oh,
Well, he's got two half brothers, but he never knew them. They lived in another state, and they were
yeah.
quite a bit older than him. So he
Ah.
I
never
was just wondering if he had brothers, if they would have the same tone of voice
boys.
he has. We all thought it was Sam Elliott on there.
He doesn't talk very long.
I can't get him on here. He lets me. I guess he encourages me to do this, but he don't want to be
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, drumsticks. That's what she would
Yeah.
order from them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And she just went on about how good they were.
They have 3 different flavors of it.
I think it's a good thing I don't order from them.
Uh,
Too convenient to just go get out of the freezer and eat it, you know.
huh?
I would limit myself to 1 every other day or
Yeah.
every 3 days. 4. I only had so many a week I could have because they deliver every 4 weeks. So you have to make them last.
Yeah.
Elmer's glue makes a good face mask. I tried that once years ago, and it's cheap.
I'm
Yep,
afraid
it
to get stuck. Wouldn't come off.
I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. I used to cook my easy 3 meals a day, run his bath water. I was so dumb. Now I'm happily divorced. You think Mona would get along. She's happily divorced too. Yep, that's what she said. Let me go. Yeah.
I wouldn't even make my husband coffee. So,
Uh,
and he
Yeah, I've
stays.
seen it at the grocery store. Just wonder if they're any different than that Schwab's company. Yeah, it's
Yeah, they have a different flavor. The ones in the grocery store.
Huh.
The drumsticks at the grocery store aren't as good as the Swan Sunday cones.
yeah.
I don't know why they called them on Sunday because I never ate them on Sunday.
Candy never took care of a man. He took care of me. Well, actually, me and my husband take care of each other, but there's things he can do and there's things I can do. So it's just kind of evenly matched that way.
Yeah, my husband used to say he'll take care of things outside the house, the working, the lawn mowing, and that. And then all of a sudden, my hand's pushing that lawnmower. I don't know what happened.
But don't you like to mow and do stuff like that though? I do, and I don't mind going out on the tractor and raking hay and doing some things like that. I kind of enjoy
Well,
it times.
I bought my son this like commercial turnaround mower. He says, "Mom, you need to learn this. So if I'm not here, you can do it." You know, he was joking. This is years ago. I'm like, okay. But I was going a lot slower because he goes on that thing just flying. But I was kind of scared of it, you know. And then the front yard looked like I had just mowed it in circles, you know. It looked awful. And then where your water meter is, there's this big metal plate over it. I took a chunk of that when I made a turn.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm done. I'm not mowing no more. He said, please don't. He said, I'll do it.
That's one thing my husband would not let me make. I tried getting him to put the coffee pot in the garage or someplace else.
So I'm getting ready to put it up for sale in about a month because people will be looking for equipment like that.
Do you not drink coffee, Sheila? Not at all?
No, I'm
Not
not.
Sheila, but Sandra either. Sandra either? You're putting the coffee pot out on the garage or put it up for sale is what she said. You're going to put her coffee pot up for sale.
Yeah, I threw mine out or Larry's out as soon as he.
Well, what my mom and dad would do before my mom would go to bed, she would have it all set, pour the water in it, and put it on a timer. So when she woke up in the morning, it'd be all ready and she could smell it.
Mhm.
Oh, that is the worst smell for me.
Yeah, I don't like the smell of coffee either.
I think it smells better. I think it smells better than it tastes, but
Yeah.
But I know people that drink half coffee and half cream in it. Some kind of creamer, you know, flavored creamer in it.
mhm.
I don't know very many people that drink it just black.
My husband did. My daughter does.
I drink it black.
Do you?
Ew.
Angela, oh my, I love buying every kind of coffee and trying them.
I wonder what my daughter's gonna do. She's got one that's double black.
Ew. That's strong.
Yeah. My granddaughter sent it
Now,
down.
my
from
mom
Alaska.
was in love with McDonald's coffee. She thought that was the best ever. And
Oh,
when we
my
would take
husband said
trips
that
and
was
I'd
the
be driving,
worst.
she said, "Can we stop at McDonald's so I can get some coffee?" And I always said, "Sure." She'd get that, and I'd get a glass of sweet tea.
I used to be addicted to the iced coffee. It was the sugar free vanilla iced coffee. I bet
Mhm.
I drank 4 or 5 of them things a day,
But
and I finally had to wean myself off of them.
iced coffee just don't sound right to me. So I know a lot of
I
people.
made some. I made some, and it's pretty good.
It's like hot tea. Europeans, that's all they drink is hot
There's
tea.
Now,
Kate. Yeah,
Rita
you
likes hot tea.
yeah. Come on up and join us for a few minutes.
I can't stand hot tea. I've tried.
Yeah.
I do hot treat tea.
I have
and
to
hot-
have it cold with a lot of ice in my glass
Oh,
and have it sweet.
Well,
Do
we
you-
put Truvia in our tea, and if I drink it with sugar in it, it's always too sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Different taste on real sugar compared to the other.
When my kids were little, I'd make a gallon of sweet tea every day.
Mm.
And after evening meal, it'd be empty.
What's I used to make.
Hmm?
There she is. What you been doing today?
Getting frustrated.
Frustrated.
Uh-oh.
What'd you get frustrated for?
Don't ask.
Don't ask.
A
You
sewing
didn't have to
problem?
do your sewing machine?
Yep, it fell apart.
What?
What?
The arm came off. And it
The
took me-
arm?
Yeah, you know that where you put that thing under and you
The
put
foot?
it down? It
The
came
foot.
off.
Oh, you hit the foot lever probably.
No, the whole thing came down.
The whole thing?
Yeah, I had to put it together again.
It shouldn't have.
Can you show us? Can you show us what you're talking about, or so we can help you? Maybe.
I already did. I fixed it.
Okay, if you fixed it, that's good. That's good then.
Took me
Yeah.
3 hours.
But it shouldn't have fell off. I've never had one fall off.
Mm.
See what I'm doing? I'm
You better
pinning.
start knocking on that wood, huh?
Yeah.
I'm pinning them onto that thing.
Oh.
Oops. No, I lost my pin.
There.
This is for you, Lil. This isn't going to be called Carry block. This is just a regular sewing.
Are you pinning it on there? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Pinning it on?
Yep. Because it's going to be all squares going down. All different colors.
Okay. And Texas Angel says, "Hello, Carrie. How are you? Great job on the quilt."
It's not really going to be a quilt. It's just going to be just rag thing for a dog.
It's still a dog bed. You're going to still make a quilt type
Yeah.
out of it.
You're just practicing on the first one for Leo, and then you're gonna make some other stuff.
Yeah.
You have to practice. You have to start somewhere. I started when I was 5. I couldn't reach the pedal to the treadle machine.
Mm.
Grandma said as soon as we could touch it, So I learned how to sit on the front edge of the chair.
So your feet.
I've heard of a lot of people putting butter in their coffee.
That didn't even sound good.
I
Yeah.
know.
Ew. Okay, my turn.
No, now those people on the keto diets that need the extra fats during the day, if they start with butter in their coffee, the fat will sustain them for a little while, so they won't go to eating as quick in the day. So
Is
that's the
that
reason
what
to do
it
the
is?
butter. Yeah. But to me, heavy cream would be the same thing. No, I mean, it's not the same as butter, but that's what butter's made out of. So
Mona said, no
Yeah.
butter in my coffee. I only like that on my toast.
Milk trying to help.
Oh,
uh,
Leo, her dog's trying to help her pin
She
them
wa-
things together. She
want
got to
your-
be right up under you.
I can't do nothing.
I know.
It's,
I feel like even when I'm doing my homework on my bed, I can't do it. I feel like I should have my own apartment. Let her have this apartment. I go look
Another
somewhere.
one. Y'all would miss each other. You would miss her just as much as she misses you. You wouldn't have.
Mona.
Make sure you keep up with your needles in your bed.
Yeah.
I put them in my.
I like that one, Mona. Is the butter supposed to make things move along? Oh,
well, Rita at least knew it was supposed to help solve the hunger.
Mhm.
I'd have to Google it and say, why would you put butter in your
I
coffee?
haven't heard of anyone ever putting butter in their coffee.
June says she does.
Then you haven't read in the keto community, so
I've never looked at a
carb,
keto
high
book.
fat community.
I tried, I think it was keto cheese one time. I took 2 bites and the rest of it went in the trash.
Yes, I know.
Huh.
I know.
Like, nope.
I know. Yes,
Because
you.
cheese, all those high fat things you can have, the cheese, the bacon, the butter, all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
Will you miss me when I go back to school?
The butter in the coffee helps provide long-lasting energy without a blood sugar crash.
mhm.
Mm.
It's supposed. I thought that's what apple a day did, kept us even blood sugar.
But apples are high in carbs, so they raise your blood sugar when you
What
eat
all is on the carnivore diet?
meat.
Just meat,
Uh-huh.
eating meat only.
So
I might could deal
Yeah,
with
I
that.
like, I like oatmeal with butter and brown sugar. Now I have that every once in a while. Yeah, I'm with you. No keto for me.
it wasn't easy, and it got easy. I did it 4 or 5 years ago, and I lost like 40 pounds on it. But I've gained a little bit back now. But I did lose weight on it. But it took a while to turn down pies and cakes and candy and
Yeah,
all that stuff you're not supposed to have.
everything that's got sugar in it.
Mm-hmm.
I tried Google free cereal today. Not for me. I like my sugar.
By eating strictly meat and animal products, it's supposed to help with your mood issues, also with aid of weight loss, and help with blood sugar regulation.
Yes, you need your protein, but you also need vegetables.
But you can have broccoli and cauliflower and all the greens and salad and things
me.
like that you want. Just
I
not
thought it was just meat.
not the no mashed potatoes, no bread, no pies, cakes, cookies,
The keto, yeah.
Not everything you make, huh?
So there's a lot of things you can eat, but there's a lot of things I love you couldn't eat. So.
But
Yeah.
on carnivore, you just do the animal products
Mhm.
and no other foods.
But you could have like vegetables, but
No,
no starch.
it says no, exclude all other foods. You can only have meat and animal products on the carnivore.
Not very many people do that one though, the carnivore.
Yeah.
Don't hear that. Don't hear that word.
You cannot have fruit, vegetables, legumes, grains, nuts, and seeds. You cannot have.
I'm back. Are you still on the phone with Kathy?
No.
No fruit.
Rita started.
Hey, Melinda.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I
No.
was looking for Josh Lucas. I'm kidding. But he's my eye candy. Google him. Oh baby. Sweet Home Alabama, the Southern husband.
Oh, okay.
He is
Cinnamon schnapps in her tea. That's probably she had the night that she hit her head.
Yeah.
Oh, you can have very, very, very small amounts of low lactose dairy products with the all meat,
Hmm.
whatever that is. I was looking for an example of a menu, how they normally put menus out. Because how many would you have to have? Okay. There's many downsides to that diet.
Mm-hmm.
It'll raise your cholesterol, increases your risk of heart disease. Well, I'm done. I got to save my heart.
That sounds negative, doesn't it?
That was helping her.
You know, that's negative. I think all of it in moderation.
Yeah.
No, you can't go on that. You can't go on the screen to go get the cat.
And red and processed meat intake increases your risk of cancer, including colon and rectal.
Mm.
Well, I'm out of the carnivore diet,
Yeah.
everything will kill you.
and it can increase type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's.
You know what, Bailey?
Maybe we definitely don't want that. We have
Nope.
enough issues coming up.
The carnivore.
Yeah. But you could have butter. Butter is considered low lactose dairy.
Now, the Pioneer Woman, when she's been on the Food Network, everything she bakes has butter in it, just about.
Well, didn't
So,
that other gal that did a lot of cooking? It seemed like everything she cooked had butter in it, and then she quit using so much butter, and she lost all the weight.
oh, you're talking about Paula Dean.
Yeah, she was. I called her the butter queen.
I
I've
think
had
Paula Dean had
these,
stomach
and
surgery.
They are good.
No, she had cancer.
Bailey.
Pauline.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I know she became diabetic. Had changed the way she eats.
I'm trying to stitch.
The best diets for some people, it's not for everyone.
And she was
All negative, no.
I'm trying to stitch, dog. You're not.
Yeah, okay. I was just reading what it says on. They say everything you Google.
It'll start showing up on your feed.
Well, yeah.
welcome to my room, Texas Angel. I had a cat like that.
Mm-hmm.
My cat used to take the cords.
Did you have a cat and a dog at the same time, or just? Yeah.
And my cat used to lay right on the keyboard. And every time I wanted to type, all you see was all F going across the screen.
They're so helpful. Is what June says. Them cats.
As long as they keep the mice down, that's all that matters.
That's what you need, Mom. Cat.
No, I don't need a cat.
Foot mask. Foot mask.
Well, diets. It's so purple.
Never seen a foot mask. I didn't know they had those.
What, Melinda?
We'll make sure it has purple fur.
No.
Oh, okay. The keyboard's warm and the cat's cold.
I like down there, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Vegetarian is a old Indian word, means lousy hunter. Melinda's laughing at that one. Hi, Susan Munger.
Love Susan.
That's good for it, you know.
Did you know you're supposed to have butter in your coffee?
That's disgusting.
He doesn't drink coffee. So, but they say butter helps regulate your blood sugar,
I don't have a problem with that.
and it's supposed to help with weight loss and
My
something.
son better he's going to the doctor. He better get all his problems taken care of.
Who Derek?
Doug.
What?
He's got high blood pressure. He's 27.
Yeah.
That's not good.
He's a father of 3. There's no stress in that house.
Yeah, some people out are wearing masks. I seen some at church today. A few people had masks on.
Yeah, they're wearing it here too.
Well, when I was on the keto diet, J. Mary, I felt better. My aches and pains were better, and everything was better. But it was just hard. I love my sweets, so it was hard for me. But it helped to eat the high fat and the things to keep me from being hungry for the other stuff.
Well, couldn't you make them, Rita, say like with sugar substitute?
I did, but they're not the same. But I did, and some of them were pretty good because I was committed to it for quite a while there, and it was working for me.
No, what, about a year ago or so?
No, but it was 4 or 5 years ago that I lost the 40 pounds, and then I gained some weight back, so I was going to go on it again, but I couldn't make myself stick to it. I tried, but
Good night,
not like I did that 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have probably still been on it longer then, but that's when I got run over by that tractor and I had a broke leg, and people were bringing me pies and cakes and dishes and all this stuff I wasn't supposed to have. But
They're feeling sorry for you.
Yeah.
so then after then, I've not been able to be committed like I was then. So
Yeah.
It takes at the right moment, and it'll do it. Because
mhm.
I lost the 58 pounds, and I haven't changed any of the diet. I'm doing everything the same way. I've tried for 2 years now to lose 20 more pounds, and I cannot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it won't come off.
But I got, I'm not a little woman. I got up to over 200 pounds, and that was too much. So I had to do something.
Yeah, I was close to that, and my doctor says it's affecting my health, my numbers, cholesterol was sky high, my AC.
Then I got down to 160, but I've been gaining a little bit back. So, and I'm never going to be a little person. I know that, but
No, I'm not either.
no.
My doctor wants me to get back down to 150.
Say good luck.
Good luck.
I'm 210 pounds.
It's not easy to do.
Had diving gear on.
Yeah.
Lose weight.
Run around in a garbage bag and sweat it off all day.
I walk dogs all the time.
Well, because that's what they use for sports. They tell you to put a garbage bag on and sweat it off. I'd like to, yeah.
So Terry wants to know if June can see her. June, can you see Terry?
Oh, yeah, because she can't see her on anybody else's channels.
Can see me. No,
she's-
but
She
You write
said
something in the
yes.
text.
Well, no,
No.
that's the wrong one.
if you write it in the
She
text,
texts Angel.
see you.
Nope. Can't.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can't
So
see you unless you're up on the screen there.
she can't see her when she's over on Kathy Quilts and Crafts. We read what Terry says, and she goes, I can't see a thing. Terry's every place we go, she
Oh.
can see Terry.
Hey,
at all.
Does she have it on top chat instead of live chat or something? I mean, I don't know.
I think she's accidentally been blocked in her Google account. So she needs to go check her
She
Google
must
account.
Have me blocked by accident.
I wouldn't even know how to check that.
Oh, I could help you after I Google it myself. But yeah, you could, because we can do dumb little
Probably
things with our mouth.
Google and go to your settings of your Google.
Yeah. I went through YouTube, my YouTube account, and went to Google and got there faster.
Okay, she's on live. Well,
yeah,
and Candy can't
Probably
see
something in the settings.
I've not seen Charlotte tonight in here tonight.
and so Candy might have Charlotte accidentally blocked too. The people that I have blocked don't even have names I could repeat.
Now, there was something I was on, and it said I had to be on for like so many minutes before I could put anything in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like 30 minutes or something. I mean, it was like crazy.
There was one I had to wait 5 hours.
Yeah, there was something one time, but they
So
had
I
clicked on.
had to come back the next day and be on there for another 2 hours before I could even write anything in the chat.
But there's a reason we do that, because if trolls get bored waiting 5, 10, 15 minutes, they won't find something ugly. Because if they're just scrolling through the YouTube and find something, let's find something ugly, but they don't want to wait that long to cause their trouble.
Put 1 hour, not 5 hours.
Well, yeah.
But they had set, the moderator who had that YouTube channel had set something, so they went back and took it out.
So that person that made me wait 5 hours, I went and unliked them, unfollowed them. I'm not going to put, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I think Rita's is set for 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
I'm only
10. It's not very long, but I do have it set for a little bit.
I don't remember the exact time. I just remember it was a long time.
See,
so Rita, tomorrow night it's going to be 7:30 your time and 8:30 our time, my time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
It's
5:30
my
my
time.
time. So I have to eat dinner early. And I have to leave Kathy's.
Oh, speaking of dinner,
Yeah.
Cam says Grandma needs to have dinner. I've been waiting for Grandma to have dinner.
He wants purple curly fries. Plus, Grandma cooks differently.
He needs to get a haircut. The whole time you're around him right now, he's twirling his hair.
Oh.
With his stupid finger. I'm like, you want a freaking haircut? I'll give you a haircut.
Melinda K.
Well, it's annoying. Oh, and then his shirt tonight. Casey says, Cameron, did you make over 100,000 this year? And he's like, doing the upwards thing. And Casey's like, then buy a new T-shirt. Cameron's T-shirt, paper thin. He has no armpit. His armpit hair's hanging out. This is my family, you guys.
Yeah. Everybody's got a family has got one person like that. I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
I will take my socks and I will put a cross stitch if I get a hole in the bottom of my sock. And I'll keep doing that until I get 3 of them in my sock before I buy new ones. It's like I just save for a rainy day. Well, we can't buy socks and underwear locally. We have no place to go buy them.
You don't have a Target or Walmart or
This town has nothing.
Are you
girl.
Are you an Amazon shopper? I buy everything from Amazon,
Yeah. Or
But some things are
Walmart.com.
cost more on Amazon.
but I don't have to go to town to get it, so
Yeah.
it saves me time and money.
Yeah. It's like my quilt store that's 18 miles away. It costs me how much in gas? They'll mail it to me for $3.
Yeah.
So that saves me money.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a thing against me crossing my legs?
But
It's like he keeps going under my legs, I'm crossing them.
I'm real close to a Sam's, a Walmart, Target, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, all that.
Fine, I'll go this way.
Yeah.
I can't cross my foot that way.
My dog does that when I'm walking. Okay, let me.
I had a whole lineup of toys. That's why they're over there. I just kept chucking them one at a time. I got them back over there. Go get a toy.
Yes,
don't
Sandra saves. Yeah, she saves money for fabric, but she hadn't bought any new fabric in a while.
Yeah,
I'm not buying fabric either.
yeah. Only if I need it. Then I need some red and off white. I gotta go look at some material.
I did buy a little pattern book the other day on Amazon
Yeah.
because my local quilt shop doesn't have it. So I did that, but that's all I bought.
She plopped her behind her on the floor and now is giving me the evil eye.
I even canceled a subscription box, and now I just have one.
Such a sad dog being neglected.
But I've really taken a good inventory of how much fabric I have here. I do not need to be buying fabric.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what Laura Austin, she had 76 containers of fabric and it's all inventoried. And she says, why?
Yeah.
So from what you got, get new stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do. Get caught up on what I have planned.
Yeah. There's just very, very few things that I'll need. I mean, I've got all my notions. I've got threads. I've got, everything.
And I have a freezer full of thread, except for I ran out of white. And then it just suddenly appeared in my.
So I have a question. Why do you put it in the freezer? I've never heard of that.
Well, because I buy in bulk and it keeps it moister so it doesn't dry and the breakage.
Dry out.
Yeah. It makes it last longer.
Believe me, I opened the freezer and was like, what?
She thought I lost my marbles.
In the mid. Now I've heard of like cornmeal and flour and like pecans, things like
And-
that. Heard of.
And if you put your rice in there, it cooks fluffier.
Huh.
I do oatmeal stored out there, the flour, the rice,
Yeah, J. Mary, I expected them to go up a little bit, and they did. But it's cheaper than what the quilt shops have it for,
yeah.
Well,
When they put the thread on sale at Connecting Threads, I used to buy to where I got free shipping. And then my 2 or 3 of my quilting friends, they would always say, do you have any white thread? Didn't take me long to go through all my
Yeah.
threads.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got a lot of different colors of thread, but I either use cream, white, or off-white. That's it.
Me too.
And I use light gray and
I need to
charcoal
start
instead of
using
black.
some of the colored ones,
My I bought white thread at Walmart. It was $9.17.
Well, yes, and popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my popcorn is. It also pops way better, fuller
Huh.
kernels, less old maids. I'm trying to think what other things out there in the freezer that's weird. Some of my weird stuff I used to put in other boxes because Everybody was always wondering if I lost it. Oh, candles. Store your candles in your freezer. They help in a couple different ways.
I only have one candle, is all I have.
They don't flicker and spark.
Huh.
They're slower and they burn slower.
Well, my daughter, I do have them in my bathroom. She gave me this one year, and it's kind of an oblong shape, and
Yeah.
it's got 3 little
Yeah. The wicks.
wicks, and when you light them, it makes this crackling sound.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it won't make that crackle sound if you keep it in the freezer and then when you go to burn
Well,
it. That's how
but
the
it's
fire
kind of cool because
started.
it makes you. It kind of resembles the sound of a fireplace. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that. Kind of neat though.
When I go camping, I take those little votive candles because they
Yeah.
burn 8 hours.
Yeah.
And I keep them in my ice chest. And my husband, the first time, we're not eating these. I said, don't worry about them. They're in a Ziploc bag, and you don't cook anyway. That stuff.
I never heard of Black Jewel.
Not having holes on it would be nice, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's the thread I bought for Walmart.
All right, let me.
Oh, I've got a big freezer.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you bought.
Yep, $9.17.
Whoa, I didn't know Walmart had thread that expensive.
What does it say on the top or the bottom? What is on the top?
It says size 20.
Do you have a name of the brand?
Nope.
Hmm.
It's white. And it doesn't break.
What's around the edges?
Numbers.
Oh,
And what's on the top of it then? Is there a top and a bottom?
That's the bottom.
It's like,
Then the top just says number
Right.
20.
okay, it's lost its piece of paper on the top, hadn't it?
Yeah.
This one here keeps falling out of the garbage can. Walmart, 2 for $1. 3-ply polyester made in the USA.
So the bigger you go, expensive at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
But my friend bought thread from the same place where I bought the 79-cent one. It never broke on her, but why is it breaking on me then?
I don't know.
Yeah, my door has 8 of those ice packs because I get migraine headaches from my neck. Some days I'll go through all 8 of them ice packs before I can get out of bed in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And for some reason, I'm down to 5. 3 of them walked away. So I got to put that on my list to get more or make my own.
Every
There's a
time you
recipe
see
on
it,
how to make them.
same
Yeah,
thing.
use a bag of
I-
gum, bag of peas, or bag of corn.
Oh, it has to be where I can shape it to go on the curve of my neck.
Oh,
And then after the neck finally gets froze, then I have to lay it across above the eyes.
isn't it 1 part alcohol to 1 part water?
And then there's something else because you can actually get it to look like that blue stuff, and it's
You have sent something.
because
sent-
when I bought the frozen
Good.
peas, I'd always forget them because frozen peas you can't let them completely thaw because they start smashing,
Yeah.
and so I had to go back to buying the blue softy things. But there was a recipe. There's recipes for everything we do in our life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
little son curl up beside me now.
Yeah.
She wanted her spot. That's where she sleeps at night too. I barely got room to move.
Use alcohol, water, and food coloring, says Nancy. But I know I sent one of those out with somebody's lunch one day and it never come back. And I go, dang it. And all my ice packs have minky little pillowcases. That way it's nice and soft. That's not me dinging.
It's me. Someone keeps trying to send me on Messenger something, and it keeps saying attachment unavailable.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Double bag them. Melinda used to make them out of corn. Something. I forget what it was. I had one out of rice. And I was making Spanish rice one night. And I didn't have any rice. So I tore my neck roll out apart.
Mhm.
Because it was too late to go to the store. What did you used to make out of those corn things?
You could heat those in the microwave.
It was a heat thing.
Beans.
You bought some corn something. I'd have to have a giant one to stick in the microwave that I could just wrap up in it because I'm always cold.
I just sent two chickens. Did y'all didn't know I was over there sending emails with attachments, did you?
No, that is nice, Terry.
Did Ace get fed yet?
No, I guess I better feed Ace. He's rambunctious in there.
He must be spinning in the wheel.
Yep, he still has his protein.
Yeah, our weather is not going to be good at all for the next several days, J. Mary.
We already got enough snow. It's not even it's just messy. It's not even a foot.
But
Yeah.
it's
I made this rice bag thing, and it goes all around my neck and stuff. I can put it in the freezer or the microwave.
We'll go a few more minutes until we get 2 hours in, and then we'll all call it a night. Everybody looks tired.
I gotta put that string back in. I took it off to show you.
Okay.
So now I gotta play with putting it back.
Threading the machine back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we didn't mean to make you pull it out of the machine.
No,
But
that's okay.
you need to practice threading it too. That's not going to hurt.
No.
Carrie, do you have a twin or a full bed?
The oldest sugar
I got a double bed.
activity to live with 17 and a half years old.
But I feels like I need a king size bed. That way she gets half and I get half.
Mm-hmm. Some soup sounds good, J. Mary.
I had a bowl of cereal for supper. For lunch, I had a beefaroni out of the can.
Our city water because of the chlorine.
You need bottled water for him?
Oh, he has some in there.
See, look. So Terry made a long one with 2 handles on the end so I can swing it around my neck as well.
Come be dry.
Lexicode and Medline Acu.
Have you seen Farmer Wife on here tonight?
I haven't seen her denied, but I kind of popped up with that I didn't tell anybody.
A message, so she lost my phone number. I put it back on. She said she's gonna be sending me something again.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, she would send me a big box.
I know, Carrie, they're spoiling you. You know that? You're just going to be a spoiled Carrie.
I feel like it's gonna make me cry more.
Aw. Salt truck just went down the road. I must be getting some snow during the night. It's winter time, so you never know what we're going to
Marla's
get.
gonna get snow.
But it's January though. January is always, in February is always a wintry month. More
I
so.
find
Pretty
February,
east.
I
you
find
know.
February and bit of March up here in Scarborough the coldest month.
Mm,
I don't like cold.
uh-uh.
Not
People do.
when you got plastic parts in this leg. This is all
Yeah.
plate.
Mm,
Not my knee. This part here is not mine.
okay.
I'm missing parts.
Hmm.
Mm.
And when the weather's bad, my knee wants to buckle.
Okay.
Good.
That's not good, no.
I don't want
Hey,
to fall.
Marla, just make me jealous.
She'll
Of
be
your beautiful
Night,
white
Candy.
snow. You know.
everybody just, a lot of you are saying good night, so a bunch of you just going on to bed. It's 1:56. I'm gonna wait 3 or 4 more minutes to get that even 2 hours, and then I'm gonna go too.
Oh, nope.
I'm gonna try and do some sewing in the morning.
I won't be able to. My sister's coming up and she's already requested homemade biscuits.
Oh, you'll spend time with your sister.
No, she ain't gonna be here but a little while. She's just
You
coming
know.
up to get her medicine
Yeah,
because she gets it from when she lived here before at the drugstore. She
yeah.
hasn't never changed it.
Guess who, Nancy? I made one of the rice bags. I fell asleep in the recliner and I forgot it. I found it when I moved the chair. The rice went everywhere. The chair ate it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got to stitch it real good. Well, it goes halfway down my back and some of my front. And
Yeah.
it's a real nice one.
Yeah, Rita's got 2 minutes to go, and she's out of here.
I'm out here. I am. I'm going to go get my recliner for a little while and just kind of tune out YouTube for a little while before I go to bed. I don't know what word to use there, but
Yeah.
Relax and
Tune
unwind.
out everything.
Yeah.
Vegetate.
uh-huh.
Think about
Kind of cold in here. I need to go to make sure Terry's checking the fire. I think he goes to sleep and then he lets it get pretty low.
Does he snore?
Yeah, sometimes, but he says I do too. So
Yeah, you better go put another log on the fire.
I am. I'm going to just. I'm waiting for that 2 hour mark to pop up, and then I'm going to end the stream. I guess we could start saying good night and goodbye and all that good stuff, couldn't we?
good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Count down the 10, 9.
9, 8, 7, 6.
She's got 50 seconds.
50.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, not yet.
not yet. No.
She's down to
Not yet.
Yeah.
I
45.
got 9:42 is my time.
But this has been a pretty nice little visitation.
Marla, enjoy that snow.
I'll see Terry. I'll chat to Terry tomorrow for sure, and June, and I'm sure Rita will pop in, and
I'll pop
Nancy
in.
will.
I'll pop in.
And Terry does usually.
Yep, I popped
Jack-
in.
Jackie's usually on here at night.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
she didn't
She
know.
wasn't
you-
here last night either, though, was she? She may be with family, though, being the weekend.
We got 10
Yeah.
seconds. Night,
Hey.
Rita. Night,
7,
Sherry.
6,
Night, Sheila.
No.
Sweet
3,
dreams, everybody.
2.
Okay,
Bye.
Bye.
good night.